Domino. France Culture.
Supported by le Centre National du Cinéma et de l'Image Animée, La Région Rhône, Unis, and Imaginov. Present. A Blind Legend. Loading. Welcome to A Blind Legend. Main menu. Continue a game. To go back to the main menu from the game, press Escape.
Hey everyone, Halo Smythe here. So I missed last night because OBS was not cooperating with me. Luckily I got it working tonight. When we left off, I was getting my butt kicked by some marauders with bow and arrows and a lion, I think. I'm not really sure. Something really scary sounding. So hopefully I'm a little bit more alert tonight, so hopefully I'll be able to move past the marauders and we can get through the ice mountains.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go. Let's go. More to the right. Let's go. Go on, get closer.
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Ah!
Ah.
Oh! Ah! Ah!
Okay, it's really hard to tell what direction they're coming from.
No!
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go!
Loading. Welcome to A Blind Legend. Main menu. Continue a game. To go back to the main. Loading.
Hi, Black Shadow. Hi, Dougie. How's it going? Right now, my game not cooperating. So hopefully we'll get into Blind Legend here in a second.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way.
Just to catch you guys up, we are in the icy mountains and we are running towards danger. There we go, I have my weapon out.
Let's go! Let's go!
How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining. I think I just ran into a wall.
Straight ahead. Let's go!
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Ah, wrong way. Ah, wrong way again. It's hard to tell if they're coming to the, from the front of me or to the right of me. Yeah, see, it's really hard.
Father! No!
Yeah, so, Buggy, the game is, the main character of the game is blind. So, there is no graphics or UI. You have to rely on the sound to figure out what you need to do. So what's happening is we're in the mountains and he runs into some marauders who have bows and arrows, and I'm using the arrow keys to try to knock the arrows out of the sky, just based on the direction they're coming from the geyser of the drylands. Hopefully that helps explain it.
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm sure you did, Buggy. I'm sure you did it. I know you just wanted me to explain that for anyone else viewing the video. I'm sure you already knew that.
Turn right.
So that's his daughter with him, Louise.
Let's go.
She kind of helps him navigate through the wilderness.
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
Okay, so I'm gonna try to hit the arrows, but it's hard to
Louise.
tell which direction they're coming from. So hopefully I'll do better this time.
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Ah. Okay, in front of me. To the right. In front of me. Ah, wrong. To the right. Wrong. In front of me. Ah! It's hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. I'm gonna make sure my headphones are on the right way.
No!
Yep, left is on the left side and right is on the right side, so I'm just like totally sucking at this. Jesse should join. I mean, he's my brother, he should support me. So, thank you, Buggy, I appreciate that. Even though I don't know if anyone really wants to sit and watch me get my blind butt kicked in this game. Isn't he doing his own stream right now, Buggy?
Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way.
Still trying to figure out what a geezer of the drylands
Let's
is.
go.
Thank you, Buggy. I appreciate it.
On your right.
Turning right and running straight.
Let's go.
Right.
The
Fingers
Marauders men!
crossed.
Quick! They found us!
They've got both.
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah, that's if he was streaming.
My leg, Father. They got me.
Are you on both streams? Buggy?
Louise!
That's pretty impressive if you're doing both streams. Ah! Ah! Got that one. Got that one. Ah! Ah! Got one. I feel like I was doing better the other night while I was playing this.
No.
Loading.
Our bot said it was like I was doing better than that. I think I was too, but I think I had the pattern down and then I got up and left. And so now I don't remember which things are coming.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Marauders men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both.
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father. They got me.
Louise!
Father! No!
Loading.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's streaming Buggy, then he's probably got his stream running so he can view comments. Plus, he's streaming. So, yeah, he can support my stream.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's
I'm gonna
this
pull
way.
the mic out for a second. Yeah, I don't know. You might be getting a horrible echo, and I apologize if you are.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just going around until I hit the wall. Hit the wall.
Let's go.
The Marauders men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both.
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father. They got me.
Louise! Louise, answer me!
Yeah, we didn't have that part.
My eardrums while this is going on. Alright, I think he's in front of me. Got him. Aw, man! This is so weird. It really doesn't feel like I'm getting stereo sound.
Loading.
Which is kind of essential for playing this game.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Straight ahead. Let's go! Let's go! On your right. Over here. This way. Go on, get closer. Over here. This way. Go on, get closer. Let's go.
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Oh, come on. Ah! Ah! I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this tonight. Let's see something real quick. I think there's an audio test you can do on the main
Loading.
page.
We must keep heading east, Louise.
Loading. Welcome to A Blind Legend. Main menu. Continue. New game. Select a scene. Change language. Settings. Main volume. You are playing with keyboard. To play with a gamepad controller, press the button. Deactivate screen display. Main volume. You are main vol 100%, 90%, 100% main volume. You are playing with deactivate screen display. Main volume. Settings. Credits. Quit. Continue a game.
Alright. I thought there was
Loading.
apparently it just does it the very first time you load the game. It'll actually say you know, this is the left speaker, this is the right speaker, so you can verify you're getting stereo sound out of it.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I really kind of thought I'd come back
The
and
Marauders
beat
men!
this.
Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Okay, so no, the first one's in front of me anyways. We're gonna cheat a little bit here.
Loading.
Bye, Buggy. Thanks for joining.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! On your right! Over to the right. Over to the right. Turn right. On your right. More to the right. Let's go.
The Marauders men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Okay.
Father! No!
I don't understand why it really doesn't seem like I'm getting stereo sound out of these speakers.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. More to the right. Straight ahead. On your left.
It all sounds the same to
Straight ahead.
me.
Straight ahead. Turn left. Turn around. This way, Father.
It's so weird. It all
Straight
sounds
ahead.
the same. do something real quick. Okay, well that explains it. That explains a lot, because I'm not getting any sound out of my right speaker. Well, that could be a problem. Sorry for the annoying audio. There we go, okay. So I seriously was having some audio issues there that were preventing me from playing that game. Which was that my splitter was not plugged in good. Turns out you need to have this plugged all the way in if you want to have stereo sound. Alright, let's try that again.
Straight ahead. This way.
That's much better.
This way further. Let's go.
Why is he limping?
More to the left. Let's go. Over to the left. Let's go. On your right.
Much better. Now I can tell what direction she's running in. So, wow, that was a huge waste of time.
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows.
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father. They got me.
Louise! Ah!
Ah.
Ah!
Ah.
Louise,
Much
answer
better.
me.
Much, much better. think he's in front of me. Yep, he's in front of me.
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
Sounds like he's moving to the right. Got him a little bit. Oh, come on! Okay, well I did much better that time. I think it's probably the best one I've done so far. So, hopefully this time I'll get it.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Marauder's men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both.
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father. They got me.
Louise!
Ah.
Louise, answer me!
Only got hit once. Dang it. I'm not gonna make it through this time. Timing's too off. It's all about the timing with this game.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Louise, answer me!
It's not Louise. Ugh.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
Wow,
Louise, answer me!
that was so helpful. Closing my eyes really did the trick. think he's in front of me now. Of course, I'm almost dead at this point, so...
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
Okay, so I'm going to my right now. My heart's beating really fast, which is distracting. Oh man, I was so close. Actually, I don't know how close I was because I've never made it past this guy. Normally this is when I would stop playing a game.
Loading.
I would just be like, screw it. I obviously do not have the skills it takes. But I'm going to persist.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Turn right. Let's go!
The Marauder's men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Louise, answer me!
Ah. like he's in front of me now. Ah, crap. Shield's not going up. Beat that shield button to a pulp.
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
Ah, too soon! Too soon.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Marauder's men! Quick! They found us!
They've got both!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Louise,
Wow,
answer me!
I made it through perfect that time. I didn't get hit once. Got him. Now if we can just make it past this Marauder, we'll be good to go.
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
Ah, too soon. Got him. Ah! Got anticipated. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Ah, come on.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way.
Now see, if I can make it perfect to the Marauder without getting hit, I could probably make it through. The problem is I'm usually got my health drained by the time I get to him, so I don't have any room to kind of experiment and see what the timing should be, so I've never really figured it out.
The Marauder's men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Louise, answer me!
Timing's off. There we go. Got him.
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
Ah, man. Gotta stop getting that line, letting that line kick my butt. Whatever it is. Lion and tigers and bears, so bad.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise!
I really wonder what happens to Louise. Ah.
Louise, answer me! Okay, so it seems the trick is to get them right between when they What
kind
have your men
of
done to my
charge
daughter, Marauder?
and when they hit your shield. So if I can
You
do
will
that
pay
with
for
this
their
guy,
crime.
maybe that'll work. Ah! Getting there. Getting better at it.
Loading.
We must keep heading east, Louise. The sea is just beyond the geyser of the drylands. Can you see the steam rising?
Yes, Father. Come, it's this way. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Marauders' men! Quick! They found us!
They've got bows!
Take shelter, Louise! Hurry!
Ah!
Louise?
My leg, Father! They got me!
Louise! Louise, answer me!
Perfect! Now if we can just get through this lion perfect, that'd be great. No such luck.
What have your men done to my daughter, Marauder? You will pay for their crime.
I did it!
Louise!
Luis? Oh my god! I did it. Well, anyone who is actually willing to watch me do this over and over and over again, thank you so much for your patience. I think this is good for part 4. So thank you
Loading.
so much for your watching.
Welcome to A Blind Legend. Main menu. Continue a game. To go back to the main menu from the game, press Escape.
So tune in tomorrow night to find out what happened to Louise. Thanks again for joining, and I'll probably be streaming Fallout in a few minutes. Feel free to sign on and watch that.